Hello everyone, I am Professor Jayesh Jadhav, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, JSPM Narre Technical Campus. So first of all, I will welcome you all to this online lecture of Theory of Machines. So let us start. What is theory of machines? So we know that this word contains two different words like theory and machines. So what is theory? Theory is nothing but study of anything. What is machine? Machine is nothing but a device which converts one form of energy into some useful output work, that is machine. So in theory of machines we are studying relative motion of different parts of the machine with respect to each other. So relative motion is very important as far as theory of machines is concerned. So here is another concept, that is kinematics, which is also very important. So what is there in kinematics? Kinematics means it is nothing but study of relative motion only. So in theory of machines we mainly focus on kinematics. So different terms are there in theory of machines related to this kinematics. First is kinematic link, because as we are studying machine, so how machine is prepared as per as theory of machine is concerned. So machine is prepared with number of elements, that is nothing but kinematic links. So machine is prepared with number of kinematic links. So first and foremost basic important term is kinematic link. So what is kinematic link or how it is defined in kinematics? So it is each part of machine which moves relative to some other part of that machine is nothing but a kinematic link, which is also known as element. After that there is a kinematic pair. So if such a two kinematic links are joined together, then it becomes a kinematic pair. So we know that pair means two elements or two similar elements joined together, then it becomes a pair. So after that there is a kinematic chain. So if such a number of kinematic pairs are joined together such that first link is connected to the last link, then it becomes a kinematic chain. So we can take example of a bicycle chain. So we know that it is made up of number of small elements. So consider one element as first element or first kinematic link. So that link is connected to the final link, then it becomes a kinematic chain. After that there is a mechanism. So what is mechanism? Mechanism is nothing but when one of the link of this kinematic chain is fixed to get some desired output, then that is nothing but a mechanism. Okay, so we can fix any of the link of the kinematic chain, then it will give us a mechanism. From that we can get some desired output or required output, that is mechanism. And if such a more than two mechanisms are combined together, then it becomes a machine. So this is the flow of machine in kinematics. First is link, then pair, then chain, then mechanism, and then machine. So this is we can say that this is the kinematics tree. Okay, so let us see in detail first element, that is kinematic link. So we know that each part of machine is known as kinematic link. So different types of links in machine we can observe, like first is a rigid link. So rigid means what? There is no deformation of that part. So such a links where deformation is no deformation is there, that is nothing but rigid link. But it is said that there is nothing rigid in the world. So there is a small amount of deformation present. So we call it as a resistant body. So link should be resistant, right? That is the important condition to have a kinematic link. Then second is the flexible link. So in flexible link there is small amount of deformation present, but it does not affect the transmission of motion or transformation of, so that is flexible link. So examples of flexible link like belt, chain, wires, ropes. So these are the examples of flexible link. So you might have observed in bicycle chain. So after some usage of that bicycle, we used to tight that chain. Means we remove one of the link and then connect it to next link. So why this is? Because there is a deflection or deformation, that is why it is a flexible link. So next is a fluid link. So we might have observed hydraulic jacks or hydraulic brakes where fluid is used as medium, and by applying compression force we convert it into some motion. So that is the third type of link, that is nothing but fluid link. So this is about the kinematic link. The next is kinematic pair. So before studying kinematic pair, we should focus on what type of motion present between that two links which are joined together. So that is called as constraint motion. Constraint means limitation. So what limitations we are putting on the pair when two links are joined together. So they are classified as completely constrained motion, incompletely constrained motion, and successfully constrained motion. So what is completely constrained motion? Let us see. So completely constrained motion means there is a definite motion between that two links. So let us consider one example of square bar and square hole. So that square bar can be only reciprocated along its axial direction. That is the only motion possible in this pair. So this is called as completely constrained motion. Next is incompletely constrained motion, which is opposite to this. Now take example of circular bar and circular hole as shown in here. So we can say that this circular shaft reciprocated along its axial direction and also can be rotated along its axis. So two motions are possible here in this pair. So this is nothing but incompletely constrained motion. Third is successfully constrained motion. So where we can say that here incompletely constrained motion is converted into completely constrained motion by applying some external force. Or just take example of footstep bearing. So on that shaft there is no force applied on that shaft, then shaft can be rotated and it can be reciprocated. So two motions are possible, then it becomes incompletely constrained motion. But when we apply some force on shaft, then its reciprocating motion is limited or constrained. So shaft can be only rotated. So thank you.